Wokes to Haider Ali, who goes big again, and once again, rather streakily clears. Short third man, some fluent boundaries hit by Derbyshire. Also some streaky ones, and that was off the edge of Haider Ali's bat. 22 without loss, he's moved. You're the bowler once again, you're ruining your luck.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Another pull shot, and that's into a vacant deep mid-wicket space, and that's 4 more. So Chris Wokes getting some treatment now after Ali. 26 without loss, and as Aaron was mentioning, the one area of the pitch that you don't want to bowl to Haider Ali is anything short, because he's...
And this is something which the Bears did, weirdly enough, at the county ground in Derby. I mean, it's not a valuable tactic against someone like Haider Ali. He's a new player, on the legs and down the ground. We've seen that tonight. That was an excellent shot from the Pakistani opener, but yeah, just for the Bears, of the strategy I think is needed.
Down the leg side, that'll be wided by... First was good from Wokes, but then the two following from Wokes and one from Henry Brooks have gone some. You suspect that spin with Moen a big part of the Bears' defence. That'll be another single push down to long on. It might even be 2. No, just
spin is going to play a massive part. You know, with Danny Briggs, Moen, as you mentioned, there's also Glenn Maxwell. But you look at the way Derby went and bowled really well. What do you end up with? 3 wickets and
T. Now he's operating from the pavilion end, and Haider Ali says, I don't care what end you're going from, I'm going to give you the corner. And that's not the start that the Bears or Henry Brooks wanted to his second over. Haider Ali to 20 and the Falcons to 39.
An ideal start for the over for Henry there. Ali just gave himself a little bit of room, and
Woke, just a reassuring word, I'm sure. Ali gives himself room and cuts through point for 4 more. He's a very accomplished player, is Haider Ali, with a wicket here. More runs for Haider Ali off the pads into the leg side, just in front of Foolish, really.
Yeah, definitely not helping your captain out with that, are you? But
oh, that's big. That is big from Haider Ali. He flicks it over deep mid-wicket. In the end, it really was only a flick, but he timed it so well. And it's turn.
To be honest, it's an interesting one to see whether they go spin from both ends or whether they bring Craig Miles into the game. It's one backward of point there for 2 more, but yeah. Oh, hang on, one short here.
You don't often see that. The one shot. Well.
Give you one, Aaron. Come on, see how.
How many times has that happened full stop? You very rarely see one short these days. For news by umpires. 7 gone, 69 for no wicket. Ryan, we'll see you at the back end of the innings. Hopefully you
11 and over, so I'm sure Briggs is the man here.
And that'll be 1 to deep point. Takes evasive action to get out of the way of that one.
Tell you one man who won't be flustered by this situation is Danny Briggs. He's one of the most cool, calm.
Certainly will. Oh, had there been a first slip there, not that there would be at this point of a T20, that would have been straight down his throat. As it is, moments that the Bears could really do with going their way. 86 for no wicket now, Derbyshire, and they're creeping. The nature of it being 200 plus, though, is that scoreboard pressure is always there.
It is. It's still over 10 and over, isn't it? They've had an absolute because of the way Haney played at the end. It just means that pressure is always there, and Derby have got to keep coming, hit boundaries, and got to take some risks as well, and that brings us right back into the game.
With comfortable enough single, Moen Ali to the green booted Haider Ali helps himself to a loss. Important you feel that the Bears, regardless of the last 10 overs here,
it's been a good over, hasn't it?
Yeah, has been. Neil Mallender less in theory. Build the pressure slowly. If you can't take wickets, at least build the pressure with conceding as few runs as you can. And that's exactly...
Could be a couple of action balls coming there.
Oh, now then, can Davis take the bails up? What has happened there? Now, back, and then he went out his crease, and he's been given out by the square leg umpire in the most bizarre of ways. It looked like the bails off initially, and then Haider Ali went back into his crease, but then inexplicably wandered. Davis said, thank you very much, I'll take the bails off. And that's the end of Haider Ali.
Could be a dubious one, that. I think that'll be going to the third umpire on TV, but